Our first attempt froze up. Let's try this again. I don't know how bright or dark this is going to be. It doesn't look really good on the camera, but the sun's kind of overpowering it, unfortunately. But I have to drive west, so there's not a whole lot I can do about it. This is it does say that it is beta software, so obviously it's beta software, and I'm using it with a Note 8. It's a phone with a very good camera, but you know, obviously it's Samsung now without its faults. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't freeze up on me again. Odie. Well, the good news is we're gaining over a minute a day of sunlight, so that's good. It's not dark at 4:30 again right now. It's 4:42 right now, and the sun's still barely up over the horizon. Hasn't set yet, so that's good. What to talk about? I don't know. I've got a lot of things I want to do. I want to game. You know, I like to do. I do weather. I want to do chasing in the spring. I want to chase some winter storms, but in southeastern Wisconsin, we haven't gotten shit. We haven't seen anything. I mean, it's been. We had one the other day. We had like 3 or 4 inches, but that we haven't seen anything this year. Usually we're way under. We had a lot of rain the other day before that, so that probably affected. You know, if that would have all been snow, then it would have been a ton, but it wasn't. So I want to do, you know, storm chasing, weather chasing, that kind of stuff, and this is all slowing down. That's great, fantastic. Do that in the spring and summer, fall. I don't really have a car very well equipped for winter. I'm driving a Hyundai Elantra, so it's not really a wintry vehicle, but I could do some streaming if I really wanted to, and I might if we have some more storms. We'll see what happens. Winter storms, that is. And then I also, you know, I like gaming. I do gaming, mostly first-person shooters, third-person shooters. I've been venturing into MMOs and things like that. Also got some old-timey games like Dragon's Lair and Space Ace. Space Ace. I want to play those. Pirates. Sid Meier's Pirates. That's awesome. Especially with the new Sea of Thieves coming out. Just compare the two. I mean, you're talking when that came out in like 2000 and something. Actually, it might not even have come out then. It might have been older. It might even be older than that. I remember playing Pirates on the Amiga back in the early 90s. But yeah, I got ported to PC, and then it got updated later. So I want to do some gaming. I really should schedule my gaming and stick with it. Unfortunately, I don't. You know, I got a game in the same room with the rest of the family, so it's hard to do sometimes. And if you can't do it too late, you know, first world problems, definitely. But yeah, YouTube. you know, I did a lot of videos, reviews, and things like that, technology stuff for YouTube, but I could still do some more of that. I just don't have a good place to do it anymore since we moved. Used to have a finished basement. Now, I mean, if I want to do some YouTube videos, I suppose I could go down into our unfinished basement that we have where we are now. You know, put a carpet down, put a couple of carpets down so it's not so echoey or something, and do some videos that way. I don't know. But yeah. Ugh. I'm drinking Starbucks. I'm drinking Starbucks. I drink it black. Drinking Starbucks. I'm drinking Starbucks. You can't have it back. I'm the worst singer you've ever heard. I have no tone. If I could think of words, I wouldn't be alone. Yeah, actually I'm not. But that rhymed. Yeah. I don't know if anybody listens to Boogie, watches Boogie 2988. He had a Tide Pods video. It was called Tide Pod Blues. And he used that music for it. It's stuck in my head. So he threw it out on SoundCloud. I've thought about doing a podcast, but then I'm like, you know, what would I say? What would I talk about? Who cares what I think about anything? But I have opinions like anybody else. So let's see, it's pretty sunset. Almost want to drive a little bit more just to see some more of the sunset. It was a very clear day today. Clear and warm. Both things that, you know, don't happen very often in January around here. Well, if I remember, we had a fairly mild winter last year. This year we had a super cold spell like the rest of the country, and then it got warmer. And I'm sure we'll get blasted back to the freezing age. Blasted back to the ice age in February. I'm not sure. I guess I'll get off here. I just think about the Note 8 really has the cameras on the Note 8 and the Samsung S8 also, I guess. They pretty good pretty good dark night vision, not night vision, but pretty good darkness recovery and such. Maybe I'll just park over here and watch the sunset and then head home. Can I see anything? I don't even know. Oh, maybe. Kind of need to be. The problem is these. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I think. Oh. That doesn't really help up either, does it? Can't see a whole lot there either. Well, I'll just do this. Let's watch the sunset. A little bit. Little bit. See what's going on. I think the problem was when it froze up earlier, I think it was because the Zello was running. And the Zello had a problem connecting to the mic and it froze everything up and killed it. But it's worked good since. I'll have to watch the video stream and see how it looks. It's in case anybody's curious, it's a 480p stream, 480p 30 frames per second, and then I'm streaming at 1500 bits per second. So see how that works. Or is it 2000? No, it's 1500. It was 1500 bits per second. I don't want to go higher than that. Not with streaming. I would go higher with that with gaming or something like that, but when I'm just driving and talking, and I don't want to use too much bandwidth. But I don't think I can zoom. There's no zooming. Oh well, it's probably a little dark. Maybe I can increase the exposure a little bit. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, let's go with a... This is not a bad app. Depending on how the stream looks, after I look at it on Twitch and on YouTube, we'll have to see how it... as long as it's not too pixelated, which is the problem I had with Bitstream. Maybe we'll use this. Plus I can have my follows and things show up. And chat, I can have the chat right on there. So I can watch. If anybody has anything to say in Twitch or YouTube, I can see it. That is so cool. I love technology. It's so awesome. Well, sir, I'm just... Okay, this is a test. I'm talking right now at 4:55, and I'm going to mute. And no, it's not muted. It's not muted. It's not muted at all. Yes. And yes, I am in the parking lot of Nagawaki Park Ice Arena. There's no one here right now. It's basically also a parking lot for bus pickups. So I will be... I was like, this Jag in a park right in front of me, I'd kill him. What does he want to be seen on video? Wave hi to the internet. Anyway, like I said, I just want to watch the end of the, some of the sunset. See if it gets a little more red, a little pink, a little cool, purples and pinkses and all those cool colors is. Oh, I got a Twitch. Team VGA is, or Team EVGA is playing. How wonderful. I've been looking for a way to use my phone to do a lot of streaming instead of putting up a camera. I have a nice camera, a nice camcorder type camera with a big old giant suction cup that fits in the car on the windshield. But that's a little more than I want to do right now. This is easier. I can do it this way, especially with this much functionality. And it's a matter of finding the right app. Let's put this down like this. Washing away my sins. Everybody's going home for work on a Friday. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Although I got a busy weekend. Still moving stuff out of the old house. Got to get it over to the new place. I have so much stuff. It's a real chore. And I know some people were saying they had some problems with autofocus with this app, but I don't think I'm having any issues at all. It looks pretty focused. Wave hi to the internet. Yeah, people come in, they're getting ready to go skating and stuff, so as soon as this sunset is done, which should be very soon, I will be taking off. Plus, content is content, right? If you do watch this, and I hope you do, and watch to this point, if you want to be informed, or when I do these kind of things before, just give me a follow. If you're watching on Twitch, give me a follow. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I could definitely use subscribes, especially since I was a partner. Well, actually still am for another 20 some days, but I have what, 74 subscribers, I think. Definitely not the 1,000 I would need. And my video views fall well under the 4,000 hours of video it's watched. I think it's more like 250. But nevertheless, it'd be great if you'd follow and subscribe and come on chat and say hi. That's awesome. I want to build a community. I want to converse with people. I want to be friends with people online. I want to enjoy friendship and camaraderie with my fellow enthusiasts of my interests of photography, astronomy, weather, technology, computers, phones. Oh, what else? Food. Definitely food. All those kinds of things. Let's reduce the exposure a little bit here. Yeah, it should be okay. More, a little closer to true to what I'm seeing. Yep. About a half moon. Oh, that's right. We're only a few days away from the super blue super moon eclipse. Super blue super. I don't even know. It's a super blue moon eclipse, lunar eclipse or something. Is that what it is? Of course, it'll be way too cold to take any photos of it. Alright, well, I'm going to go back into exposure here and increase it a bit. I'd say that's about all we're going to get for sunset here. I think I'm going to take off. I'll drive over by Nagawika Lake and then shut her down. There's some nice pink clouds up here, but I can't see them. They're too high. They're too far up behind me. Not going to be able to... Oh, there's some up there. You can kind of see them ahead. If you look up into the clouds, they're a little brighter, but... yeah. The problem with seeing sunsets is the same problem we have with storm chasing here in southeastern Wisconsin. And in Wisconsin in general, and in the Midwest, is that there's trees everywhere. We have an area called Kettle Moraine, and kettles, if you know your geography, kettles and moraines are formations that were left by the glaciers, and they can be very, very messy and hilly and all over the place. And I don't remember which is which exactly, but and my camera just froze again. Don't know if I'm being heard, but I guess that would be the end. Oh, that stinks. This was kind of cool. This would have been kind of cool to see. Oh well. Hey, it's freezing up on me. I don't know why. It lasted for a good long time. I love talking to myself. I guess that's it. How is Streamlabs on? They're not being coding and streaming. I told the damn thing.